Everyone, it's Paul here from Financial Source, and this is Thursday, the 26th of June. And what we're looking at today is how the implied volatility levels have reacted across the majors. Well, what are implied volatility levels? Well, they're just exact sort of turning points that we're taking from the options market through a calculation where we consider the option market predicts what the implied volatility range will be for the next day. And from there, we can plot specific levels, standard deviations 1 through 3. So first, second, and third standard deviation. And we can plot those levels onto the chart, and they tend to be quite accurate as turning points. So if you want any more information on that, view the video above where Giles is speaking. We also give a little more information on it in the other few videos as well. But let's go through the levels today and just kind of see how they perform. So the first one was on the euro dollar, and euro dollar was rising today, 15-minute chart, and it was rising up into a couple of these standard deviation levels. So you can see the first one was here at the 117.17. It ticked it exactly here, moved away from it. So that was a very, very nice level, a very nice turning point. And then the next one, it didn't really reach at all. Then we move on to the pound. Pound was something very similar. The level came in at the 137.25 here, and just ticked it and moved away. So that was also a great level. We didn't reach the second standard deviation today. And then we have the dollar Swiss. And this was the only one in the majors that really just sliced right through. So this was the 80.8003 level here, and you can see we went into about 20 points of drawdown, 20 pips of drawdown, 23 pips of drawdown before recovering. And so that's what happened with this level on the dollar Swiss. Dollar yen, we had a pretty exact reaction right at this level here. Came in at the 144.38, pushed up off of that up to the 61 before kind of going and crashing through and then recovering on the day. We had another level up here, we just didn't reach it. Dollar CAD, we had two levels that were hit today. So the first level was here, 78. Market kind of is stumbling around here as it moves lower, hits off the 78 here, moves away, and you got about 78, about 10, 15 pips in profit before it goes and moves through and slices through that level. And then we had the second standard deviation here, which also held for a bit, about an hour or so before moving lower and then, moving higher there on the day. Then we had one level that was hit, the 65.49. It was hit directly, precisely, and moved off of here. For the Aussie dollar, that was the first standard deviation. And then the New Zealand dollar is very similar here at the 63, hit exactly and moved off. So those are all the levels today. You had a couple that sliced that, well, you only had really one that sliced through on the majors. That was the dollar Swiss. Everything else gave you an opportunity, very, very precise opportunity depending on what your stop was. And so you can use these levels as take profit, as exact entries, as turning points. You can widen them out a little bit, use them as bands. There's a lot of different ways to go, and a lot of different kind of trading strategies. What I like to do is just use them as entry points and then just wait for the market to react. So if the market doesn't react, then I'll get out, I'll get out of the trade. So euro dollar, if I'm in, right, just let it react. Pound dollar, same deal. Dollar Swiss, if I see it just slice through, you just take something of a loss there. Dollar yen, you see it react, and you're able to get in. If it doesn't move in your direction, then you're out of the trade, right? Same with the dollar CAD. If you happen to be in the dollar CAD, and then the Aussie and New Zealand react pretty directly. So it just depends on how you want to manage those levels. They're great to incorporate with the fundamentals and to kind of work into your trading system. But that's what we have as a review for Thursday.